In 2019, Elon Musk shocked the world with the news of a new spacecraft that his company was building, one that will revolutionize space travel forever. While the world is yet to settle from the excitement of the rocket, Elon Musk has revealed another spaceship. It is the newest edition of the Starship. The Starship is already a one-of-a-kind, but the Starship 2.0 is here to blow your mind. What will the next generation Starship look like, and why does SpaceX require such a massive rocket? Watch this video till the end to find out everything there is to know about the 2.0. SpaceX has been conquering space travel, one invention at a time. The business now operates the most powerful rocket, the Falcon Heavy, while also owning the Falcon 9, which is one of the world's most active rockets. However, Musk's possession of the world's most powerful rocket hasn't stopped him from dreaming bigger. We mean this literally and in every sense of the word. SpaceX is now working on a rocket that will allow Musk to realize his greatest ambitions, the Mars colonization. Musk has plans to transport approximately 1 million people from Earth to Mars. However, you can't simply drop 1 million people on Mars' harsh environment. You must first prepare the environment for their arrival. To provide everything needed, including our life support systems, food, equipment, and more, tons and tons of cargo are required. There was no spacecraft capable of transporting humans from Earth to Mars, let alone the many tons of cargo Musk must transport until Musk unveiled the Starship. But now he has announced an even bigger rocket that will be known as the Starship 2.0, even before the Starship has even been manufactured. Musk's work rate is insane, but why does he need a bigger rocket? The Starship is already the most powerful rocket in the world, but the 2.0 is more powerful. Even if Musk was to announce an upgrade, it should have at least come after the Starship has been produced, right? But that seems like a waste of time for Musk. This new rocket will help hasten the Mars relocation, so why wait? He requires a more powerful rocket to expedite his Mars aspirations and address some logistical issues. Apparently, the current Starship is very small. It can only transport roughly 100 people at once. It would take around 10 trips to reach his goal of 1 million people. However, with the Starship 2.0, he could transport between 800 and 1,000 people per trip. This way, the number of journeys required is greatly reduced. Also, building on Mars will require large machinery such as cranes and bulldozers that are difficult to dismantle and reinstall. These machines will now be transported on the Starship 2.0. To help you understand how powerful the Starship 2.0 is, let us tell you all about this new Starship and compare it to the current Starship that SpaceX is currently manufacturing. The Starship 2.0 already does everything the Starship does. If you need a refresher, you can check out our detailed video on it. But the new Starship 2.0 is larger and more powerful. It is ginormous. The spacecraft, according to Musk, is up to 8 times bigger than the present version. According to the CEO, the 2.0 will be 18 meters in diameter, doubling the current version's 9 meters. The Starship's original design was 12 meters in diameter before it was trimmed down. This much bigger upgrade indicates that Musk was not happy with the reduction and wants to fix it. If SpaceX doubled the existing diameter, the previous height of 120 meters will also be doubled. This brings the Starship 2.0 to a staggering 240 meters. It is absolutely crazy. The new height is the same as New York's renowned Woolworth building and 3/4 of the height of Paris' Eiffel Tower. If SpaceX had kept the Starship's initial dimensions, it would have been able to lift a 300-ton payload every launch. However, the carrying capacity of this major renovation will be more than tripled. The Starship 2.0 can lift around 1,000 tons of payload every launch based on this figure. SpaceX has also been working on a rocket engine known as the Raptor. This engine is what delivers propulsion to the Starship. But since the 2.0 is more powerful, new engines are needed for it. SpaceX is currently developing a more powerful version of these engines. Musk announced that the new engine would not be called the Raptor. SpaceX has also disclosed that these new engines will raise the spacecraft's total payload capacity from around 100 tons of the previous Starship to over 150 tons. Of course, because of the new payload capacity, the Starship 2.0 will require more engines. We could be looking at more than 100 per launch. This is why SpaceX is aiming to make the Raptor and its successor cheaper and faster to construct, as they will be required in large numbers in the future. Musk intends to reduce the cost per Raptor to around $200,000, a significant reduction from the present cost of over $2 million per Raptor. This means that despite its size and power, the new rocket system would be less expensive than the Falcon 9, owing to its reusable architecture. According to Musk, each Starship mission might cost as little as $2 million every launch, compared to the Falcon 9's $62 million. Since the 2.0 is already much better and much more efficient than the previous Starship, chances are that it would be manufactured and used for more space travel. So what would happen to the previously unveiled spacecraft? As you know, when the Starship was announced, many people were already excited about the big rocket's potential, despite it still being under development. For example, the Air Force awarded SpaceX $102 million in January to research deploying the spacecraft as a cargo ship that can deliver materials to different regions of the planet in minutes, or for point-to-point transportation. Starship may theoretically launch into orbit and re-enter over a specific zone to deliver humanitarian aid and military cargo in a fraction of the time it takes regular military planes. The only thing that needs to be worked out are the legality and practicalities of such a proposal, so each spacecraft already has its functionality mapped out. But what do you think about this new reveal? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, see you in our next video.